Hello YouTubers, it's Karma here doing a very late recap of Season 3, Episode 9 of Dollhouse called A Spy in the House of Love. So first off, wow, this was like, I've heard you guys keep saying like this is the best episode of the season, you gotta watch it. You weren't lying, it was really good. I'm very impressed with the greatness of the episode, so yep, that's what I have to say about that. Basically, Topher finds a little disc that's been messing with the imprints in his machine, and he goes and tells Dominic because Miss DeWitt's on like at a meeting, but we find out later that she really isn't. And basically somebody's been messing with the imprints. He said Topher said if I make a cheerleader, they make a cheerleader who can like shoot people and stuff like that. And so Topher's really getting basically crapped on for this. They're blaming him because, you know, he's supposed to be worried about it. And he blames Dominic because he's head of security. Echo sees what's going on. And she walks in and she says, "You change people, so change me. I can help you." And then she lays back in the chair. And that, to me, was really interesting. Gave kind of some Echo Topher time. It was kind of nice. Like, that doll Echo would want to help. That's something we haven't seen before. We've seen her imprinted and go off book, but that fact that doll Echo requested to be changed is kind of neat. Let's see. Sierra goes to the NSA to find out who she's imprinted, to find out who's been spying on them, and she finds this file, and it was really good technology. Like, she takes a picture of the lady she's impersonating, and that picture like imprints that retina like on a contact lens. It was very Charlie's Angels. I love, you know, all the technology. I'm all for that. So that was cool. Also, Echo was imprinted with another security agent. She says, "I need to interview everybody here, and the time it takes your girl to get back, I'll have already figured out who it is, because she can read body language and she has all these skills." So she interviews everyone, and Dominic gets a phone call and says, "You're too late." We find out that it's Ivy. Ivy is Topher's assistant. And, you know, he's getting ready to send her to the attic, and Echo, her imprint, says, "It's you, I already figured it out, your body language told me," and long story short, it is Dominic. He's been working for the NSA, basically kind of spying on the Dollhouse. So that's a big shocker. I didn't think it would be him. I thought his character was too strong for them to kind of write him off. I mean, he'll, you know, I didn't think they would write him off, so that was just me. We also find out that Victor goes to see Miss Lonely Hearts, right? We all know this. But he's actually imprinted to go see Miss DeWitt. She needs him in her life as kind of a companion, and that, to me, was the biggest shocker of the episode. You really get to see past, you know, I run the Dollhouse, like, you know, past all that stuff, and she's actually a person, you know, behind all of the hardcoreness, and, is that a word? Sure. And she ends up crying and kind of having a breakdown to Victor and his imprint, because she doesn't, I think she likes her job, but she says it's hard. I can't tell anybody what I do. I can't, you know, I wonder sometimes. So that's a more humanizing side to her. I don't think Miss DeWitt is going to be like the villain in the future. I am making a prediction that she will be more on the side of good than on the side of evil. 3-4 seasons down the line, or however far the show is going to go. But that's just, we'll see. You never know. Also, let's see. They send Melly, or November, back to Agent Ballard, and she is imprinted with the same thing that Echo was when she approached Paul before and said, I'm a doll. I have to contact you through this body. Stop telling Melly what you know, because if you do, they're going to kill you. And then she turns back into Melly, and he's just like, what? What? Like, the girl that I'm kind of liking is a doll? No! So that was his reaction in oh so many words. Let's see. I have notes on graph paper because that's all I had with me. Basically, Echo is in the car with, you know, Dominic, and he says, he's laughing, or kind of smiling, and he says, "One day you're going to be erasing them, you just don't know it yet, blah, blah, blah." And they go, and a very painful experience to kind of wipe him and put him in the attic, and Topher said before, being in the attic is like when you have a memory and it's on the tip of your tongue like a name of somebody, it's like that all the time. So that was really hardcore. You know, he even shot at Miss DeWitt, but she's okay. And then Topher approaches her and says, you know, Echo's the one who came to me. Do you want me to try to wipe her again? And she's like, no, she's protecting the dollhouse. Like, she saved us all. Woohoo for Echo, you know, +1 on her side. And Miss DeWitt gives Boyd the new head of security job, and he says, no, I need to be there for Echo. I need to protect her. And she says Echo is doing a good job of that. And Echo gets a new handler! What? She gets a new handler. I don't like that. I like Boyd as her handler because he genuinely cared for her. And like I said, I think one day in the future he would be with Echo. You know, at first she'd be mad at him for what she did, or Caroline. But I think he'd be a good help to her. And, you know, they did the whole, like, do you trust me? You know, the script that we saw in an episode a while ago when Boyd became her handler. It's sad. And he's like, do you trust me, the new handler? And she's leaning back in the chair looking at Boyd and says, with my life. Like, Isn't it a little too soon in the series to be replacing Boyd? Come on. Like, I know he'll be around, but isn't it? Somebody tell me. Like, I'm hoping this new handler messes up, because it seems like they all do. I hope he does, and that way Boyd gets to come back, because I like Boyd as her handler. I was a little angry. But all in all, very good episode. It was really nice to see that an episode can function without Echo 100% wrapped up in the storyline. Like, she was a part of it, but there were other things going on, which I think was a little bit of what the show was lacking. Dollhouse, you guys really pulled it off this week, and I'm very happy with the direction the show is going. So hopefully we'll keep up this momentum, and yeah, I really liked it. So sorry this recap is up late. It shouldn't happen again, but who knows? So I will see you guys Friday. I'm going to be reviewing 17 again, starring Zac Efron, because I'm going to go see it. Sorry, I'm kind of hyper. So yeah, I will see you then. Watch Dollhouse on Friday, and rate, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye!